This is so greedy, but he still has the 5 tangers, so I imagine him just sticking around.
Yeah.
Yes.
King AD.
Yeah, gets himself.
And the TP in again from Tavo. Can try and make that play again. They don't quite get the extra damage here from the Mystic Snakes, so it's gonna have to be right clicks, but there it is. Body block on trees. They finish it up. So greed is good sometimes, as it turns out. But Dino with the rotation just a little bit too late.
Let's say that was a pretty solid bait with the Medusa. Like I'm going to stick around and pretend to be greedy, and then just have the TP. You have the full wraparound coming in together with the Nature's Prophet. Pretty good.
You could really see that aggressive positioning from VR. Like he was sitting here in the middle of the river because he wanted to zone the low Medusa away. Like because hey, HFN is super low, he can't really get close, right? So I raise them, so I just stand there so it doesn't get close to the creep bait. That also means that he has no way of really walking to the safety of his tower with the wraparound happening.
Sheriff is particularly not a good hero at running away. He's good at turning around and dishing out damage, but
yeah,
definitely not at running away.
Alright, so that certainly also helps out Tavo. Same time, him constantly rotating out means that the Juggernaut is getting complete free from up here now. Double stout shields. Gonna get the burst strike into Rubik. It's the right clicks. It'll be another kill. But yeah, double stout shields is actually like the one thing that the one way that you can sort of emulate the Pullman shield, right?
Yeah. So you could say it's a Pullman shield.
It really is. Shadow Cup actually goes down to the gen rotation. All right.
Not Golem. Gotta love them.
So much
Look, your carry getting ahead. So crazy, the stuns. And the damage.
Yeah, especially because like you can roll with the lane Tabo again. They have the Sprout still available to lead to us for the first place though. First, Teal'c also put that rotation through from on post and a burst on King RD. And now looking for Tabo here this time. SG, they're punishing this hard. Need a few extra right clicks here, but now HFN taking on front and Frostbite from Logan. Deposa, he's actually in a lot of trouble himself. Last right click will at least cancel the self. But of course, it was a CM movie click. That was never gonna kill him.
I'm so sad for that CM. I think he didn't even need the self because simply CM damage is so bad.
Yeah. Don't even have the damage talent. That's what I really weep for. Played one game after that got nerfed, and I missed out on 2 kills at least because of that.
Hey, at least Crystal Maiden got nerfed because you can actually dewall without needing 5 hits on the wall, so that is actually a pretty huge buff.
Seems good. Put a Tranquil Boots here. I actually like the face boots on CM more.
Yeah, a little bit.
Dota told me.
I look at the Nature's Prophet build. So he started out with Power Threats and then the casual Gloves of Haste. I imagine going into the Midas going onward, but he chose to go for the Bust on this. So he's just going for like a super attack speed early on. It was pretty effective against the Jug, considering, hey, this Jug has stout shields and everything, so I'm just gonna go more attack speed, dish out more damage as much as I can.
Yep.
It worked out pretty well for him. Especially finding those 2 kills in the mid lane. That helps both the Medusa and him.
You can put Link King RD. I believe he's been scouted out by Teal'c core there, so... VR should know to play very defensively here. The question is, will it be enough? Like, if you really want to commit to the Shadow Fiend kill, again, you can certainly do that with Tavo again, just TPing in, spawning some treants. But now, actually in trouble himself. If they have the vision, they do. Can't cancel the TP into the spin. And trying to TP out normally, and will barely be able to make it. And now Arms and King of D make the rotation. Obviously, they'll drop some of the damage, but they've already taken down the Rubik. And now, another Rocket Barrage doesn't actually have the mana for it. Costabile with the slows. Can't quite get ready to finish up the Giant Card. He dropped super low. No spin available here. King of D conside to call. Sandstorm is not going to save you against that AoE.
And good decision there to actually pull out with the Gyrocopter. He almost ate the call again.
Oh man, what a game already.
Yeah, not a particularly interesting game for the Chen so far. More likely, I'm gonna steal some creeps and try to do something. Find 1 kill so far. Yeah. Ideally, you want more at this point on Chen. Like sitting on level 3 at 8 minutes is not ideal for you.
Yeah, certainly not. It's like farming creeps now, or pushing creeps. Wild Wing Ripper, like if you have some stacks you can like AFK farm things. Right now it's a little bit awkward. Bottom line is, well, Medusa is getting the farm that she needs. 2 kills to HFN's name. Was all the lasts in the world, really. Now the rest of this team gonna look to create even more space, looking for this bottom tower.
TP
At least
coming.
with the heroes, they don't have catapults, and yeah, Tavo has other plans now.
Yeah, you can't really give a free tire to Costabal on the jug. He's already doing quite well considering that his other lanes, well, Puck didn't actually lose. He has actually great farm looking at the Jaro. Jaro is sitting on 26 losses to the 48 of the off-little Puck. He's actually sitting about our Nature's Prophet, who has been non-stop farming with kills.
Yep.
So, but Costabal is doing fairly decent on the Juggernaut, but in the meantime, his Xenophi mid is not having the best time of his life. Dying twice and being down in losses against the Deucer. Quite heavy.
I gotta say, I didn't expect the Gyrocopter to lose his bottom lane as much as he did, but now might get some revenge. They pulled back up without the root here. The rocket will be dodged, actually. With that combo, Burst Strike as well off the mark. It's just the nature of the Puck. Very hard to bring down with these kind of spells unless you're in a perfect position. And even then, it gets tricky. Yeah.
They immediately TP'd with the Chen, and that's a scary smoke.
Would be scary if you had actual creeps that are worthwhile.
Don't underestimate the tornado.
No, it's the Wild Wings.
Never underestimate a tornado.
To start the tornado for gangs, and then like
What a good initiation.
They finally arrive.
It's actually doing
Still in trouble though. Costa melee with the rotation coming in with burst with the Omni Flash on him. Picked up all the flashes into the spin to get rid of the creep buff, and now that's the creep that you want if you push down towers. The catapult's taking over.
That's a free time to take. Good pick up overall. Chen finally finding a kill.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Not too much trade-off here. I guess HFN is still farming, pressuring mid a little bit.
They are mid.
But,
Oh no.
ADR, King RD just waiting in the wings. Tabo also TPing in to secure this kill. Thinking about responding, thinking about a wraparound from Bardinho, but it was just too far away.
Costabal is trading at the bottom.
Force. So yeah, it's an issue. They have to respond to this.
They lost all the treants to the Xenophi ult in mid, so they couldn't actually push down the tower. He slowly brought up creeps over, but they're getting pressured on the T1 top as well as on the T2 bottom. Costabal just going to TP out.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Well, spin TP is a beautiful thing. Nothing you can really cancel it outside of like Medusa ult, but that's also not really working unless you already channeled it up.
Yeah, well, what did I say? You can't actually... Hold on. Check here to make sure. Well, technically you can make it even if you do it after spin, but it's going to be super close.
If he's already facing you, that is. If you don't have to just also walk behind him, essentially.
Yeah, get a blink dagger on the Medusa. Reliably cancel the Jug TP. That's the plan here. That's definitely the play. You can trust me.
Is it bad that I don't?
Well,
it's right. Sort of these theory crafting things, you know. That's this is the one thing that they do have that could maybe make a difference at some point, but probably not. This could turn into something sizable though if you look over the English rune. He initiates onto Medusa, customer is there, obviously that's available with the 6 shots of mana, but he went for the spin instead. The TP out will be successful. But Duster will be the casualty. Well, change Duster to Crystal Maiden for a Chen creep.
that's a good trade, I would say. It's almost a better trade for Pain Gaming. Not like the CM 167 gold. Yeah, worth it.
Let's go into Salvage yet. Another spin coming through. Nice one, Burst Strike there from King Ardi. Talk about Dino as well as the only call. Both of them will be snagged up very easily indeed.
It definitely did not expect the defense there.
Yeah.
And gets the last in the entire as well in mid lane.
Yeah.
No deny here.
thought they would find just in a siege position, but King ID's been so good about his burrow strikes throughout this entire game.
And he doesn't even have to blink.
Unexpected angles.
Just
Dire's
who needs
top
blink
tower
anyways?
is under attack.
Yeah, he still wants it. Still relatively far away, but yeah, they still make it work. They defend the tower.
Has fallen.
They punish SG, and Tavo didn't even have to be part of that, so he did finish up the tier 1 top as well. You get 2 towers while defending theirs.
Yeah, that's the nature's prophet effect. Whenever you trade, you trade for the same your enemy does plus 1 tower.
Yeah.
They really need to carry gold, so the game is still super evened out, considering that I believe it was SG taking the first 2 towers.
Yep, I do believe so.
Yeah, now they killed Darren too,
Dire's
so
top tower is under
super even in terms of towers. King LD is going to find a blink dagger in one.
Get the Jarkov down
Okay.
bottom, but throws down the ultimate to keep them away. Nemo, King LD showing up top. Yolaka with the burst on burst strike. Now TP through from the Shadow Fleet. Exactly what we're talking about in the draft. Pretty solid combo.
Unpredictable. Also really good angle he approached it from, so he was completely not shown, and they were not expecting somebody to show up there.
It was just greedy, like it was me just pressing King RD in his positioning, and then he just gets greedy, tries to take that one creep up on the tower, but there wasn't response available that time for S3. Push down bottom continues. I mean, again, Juggernaut can feel super safe doing this.
Yeah, there's not much that actually. Yeah, who's gonna kill the Jug right now? Pretty much nobody can. All the burst damage they have is actually magical, and if they see anyone on the map that isn't the Nature's Prophet, Jug's pretty safe. They need 4 people at least. Also, his team providing him with warding is nice added benefit.
Putting a lot of effort here to make sure that this bottom push continues to threaten Pain Gaming. And also taking away a decent size of the jungle. Despite that though, Medusa is still farming quite well though. Sitting at top of the net worth chart, 8.2k. Or he has the Mask of Madness, Dragonlance, going into that Hurricane Pike straight away.
We slowly see the Shadow Fiend creeping up to that net worth again. Same goes with the Jug, so look, they're inactive and just trying to make big also. They're just, well, what do if your enemy farms? You farm more. That's pretty much their plan here. Finishing the Yules on the Shadow Fiend as well.
Farm, you push, is gonna work away this T2 bottom. Meanwhile, Pain Gaming looking for a play on Costa Bila mid, but it's the Juggernaut, so it's like you need the Blink Dagger on the Sand King to even have a shot. He's still about 700, 800 gold away from that. Meanwhile, Tabo up top. Okay, he got caught by the coil. Close to Rubik, so brought down. All of a sudden, that's a lot more space again. More damage down bottom. Tabo is down on the sideline, so you don't have to worry about him for like half a minute. Do you think SG is buying themselves enough time here?
It really depends. Your Juggernaut is not snowballing out of control. He's going for the Manto. I don't know what he wants to queue up next, but I would still say that the Fusel Blade would be needed just to get that potential pick-off power out. But he's gonna, like, they can hunt the Prophet all day with the Dreamfall and whatnot, but nobody's gonna pressure the Medusa. That Medusa will take over the game in about 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Because he's already doing pretty well.
HFN not been accounted for whatsoever. 3 kills, 1 assist, and still farming away. You think that with Dual Scepter, 4DR would be a lot more aggressive? Link on the puck, but
Going for the Yasha himself, so that's one of the things I don't understand. Yes, he built a ult specifically to just stay safer in those fights, or to have a means against something like the Sand King. But on the other hand, why not go for other protective items? Like even a Hurricane Pike wouldn't be out of the question, considering there's a Nature's Prophet on the board, and you don't want to deal with a Sprite, whatnot.
yeah.
So just feels like if you commit to the ult sceptable, you want that Blink Dagger to follow up and get potential solo kills.
Yeah.
But instead, it's going to be the SNY.
Quite line up this time again. Tier 1 tower push, shipping away there between the 2 cores. Now the Blink in from the post are looking to try and burst down Crystal Maiden, but unable to really do so before having to jaunt back out. So Duster will be fine for now. They got what they came for though. The tower is down. Tavo into the backlines. Your Lord Roar, he was stunned up by something. And now a couple more right takes. Almost reaching jump, but he's still alive, able to walk it off. Incredible. Rocket flying out. But now they're retreating.
It's really nobody falling down here.
Not just yet. Very few kills in general, only 7-7 here, almost 19 minutes in.
It's pretty interesting considering most of those kills were early on in the first 4 minutes. But
So
even Tavo finding,
right?
I mean, Tavo has great farm. Look at him. He has a Midas. He has an Orchid up. He's sitting quite comfortably in the top area of the net worth. But now even going for the Shadow Blade, they can't find the pick. So he should be the one just trying to find the puck together with the Sun King all over the map. But seems like they want to take even more defensive approach. Just waiting for that Dusa, which is doing quite good. Hurricane Pike into Mask of Madness.
Well, maybe right now they can find Cosmical Blink Burst, right? That's what I was talking about earlier. Down to virtually no L. They do burst, and they also find the +1 with Tavo, TPing into the backlines.
And now there's no
As well as the Blink
against.
Real Smoke, yeah.
Now there's no Juggernaut on your pesky side lane pushing down your T2. And actually, not a single lane beside the mid lane maybe is pushed out, so they should be able to grab themselves a free T2 top.
Do so just with the threat of the Stone Gaze. Jarekop's also pretty decent at this point in the game, just based on his levels and his spells, not so much his net worth.
Oh, what a pickup in the jungle.
Oh god. ADR from the middle, units, but yeah,
Let it go. Let it
there's a
all
little bit
go.
of overkill there for the Crystal Maiden.
I mean, at least there was no one that could potentially cancel it. Oh wait, there was a Yulst, but was used. Used, not Yulst.
Yeah. The Yules was Yulst.
Was actually, I want to point out, so Shadowfiend was positioned around this area on the map. I hope you can see me drawing because it's screwed up in the lobbies lately.
That works.
And basically, yeah, but you probably can't see this one. Interesting. Learn something new every day. So we had the Shadowfiend pushing in this direction, and Nature's Prophet just blank TP'd on there because he touched this little spot here for half a second vision from the wall over here, and Sun King just blindly stunned up high ground. Nature's Prophet got the Orchid off and they got the kill. So that was like super quick reaction, no hesitation at all, good communication.
Pretty nice. So again, Pain Gaming get multiple objectives here. Pretty important kill on the Shadow Friend, as well as the tower up top.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Now looking for another objective down bottom. They have the catapult for a tree plate coming through. They also made the TP somewhere back home actually to recharge. They're not really in position to fight this ADR or 40R. Still hanging around here. Oh, he's even revealing himself.
Dire's bottom tower.
Questionable, but he's not really exposing himself too much, I guess.
Yeah, now he's going for the diffuse blade, and I must agree with this choice. Blink Dagger was an option for the Jack, I believe, but with it, you have a puck in your team. You should utilize him.
Yeah.
Are they going to sneak the Roche in? Oh, they definitely do. Looking to Roche.
Not so much sneaking here. There's dire ward up on the high ground. They were smoked up. It's still not realized that this is happening. Full sense of security. You don't see anybody around here, even though you have a ward. But sometimes you don't expect the smoke.
They might have a scary army
Looks
running
like
in.
They have an idea. Yeah.
Look at this. That's the Death Squad.
Figured it out.
Get in.
Just a little bit too late for Chan. It's already dead. Triple centaurs here. I'll get rid of some of them. One stomp, two stomp, everybody stomp. Nah, they're all dead. Never mind.
That was underwhelming.
Yeah,
I was so hoping for
tried to hype it
chain
up.
stun. Just the potential was so great, but then there was a Jaro and the centaurs were no more.
So JB, Gyro, Medusa even is getting stronger and stronger with the Asha going for meta style of her own.
As you mentioned, pure farming game. Nobody wants to overcommit because we've seen that the last time that SG overextended or overstepped their boundaries, losing their Juggernaut means they lost the tier 2 for free top and still managed to not get anything done on the board.
Yeah.
I think the same goes
Same
for
time.
Pain. you lose your Medusa, that Jug is going to punish you because they can push pretty fast themselves. They have heavy hitters in the team. Puck is fairly okay. You have Shadow Fiend pretty good at pushing tires, and you have the healing mode, so you never have to back off of a tower.
I think it's right now with that Aegis, there's no real way that you can actually lose Medusa. So they can just go high grounds. This is the pain show right now. SG, they have to try and find something that they can do here to work against that, but this is one of these circumstances where you almost have to like smoke and wrap around to the backlines, try and burst down some of these heroes with the puck. But apart from the puck, you don't really have the mobility to make that work.
Yeah, and
Blink and SF.
I still disagree. I think he should have gone full Blink on the Shadow Fiend and then go straight for the BKB. I felt like the physical damage output from Jug is enough to deal with the Medusa, especially since he's reaching it. Oh, bye.
Yeah, your Jug is not safe, my friend.
Yeah, sometimes you just gotta run up a high ground and die without even seeing what's happening. Just going to happen.
You know what that is? Space created. Now they know that they're still there.
On the plus side, his plan of not having XP paid off because he's respawning fairly quick. Gonna lose the tier 3 tower, that's for sure, and might even be looking down to lose the Rex. I don't see him defending it. DD Gyro as well, running for 10 seconds. It's like they're trying though.
And this situation is not something that they were drafted for, like especially with the Chen, right? There's no creeps to work with. Even with creeps, like it's one of the worst high-ground defenders in the game in my eyes, but now I'm gonna take a fight in the backline to Japan. First one's middle of the game here, Omnislash now also out. Stuck between a rock and a hard place. And brought down Epicenter. Turns around here, Gyrocopter. This is a good kill, but they need more. They need a Medusa. HFN, no mana. We'll just take the Chen here. The super supports have already been taken care of. Tower on the front lines. Does the Wheeler continue with a double kill here? Medusa coming back, now the units. They also have the reverse here for Tavo, so 3 down in exchange for 2. They still lost the racks, but now if they can get HFN, this might be all worth it. 40R with the TP to the shrine. Can you kill Medusa? Like 3 against 1? Normally it's yeah, sure, but not against this hero. HFN. Let's finish off the Juggernaut. They now looking for Laposa too. They can't fight this. It just has to walk away.
That was a pretty sad story, losing your most valuable hero in the engagement as well. Yes. I was looking at the Medusa and it's like, yeah, Jack will do fine. Look at the chunks of mana he's taking off the Medusa, and then Medusa like, yeah, I only need the mana if I actually take damage. And then she's crazy.
Dealing damage, even without mana, it's like, yeah, come at me, right? Level 20, so it's
I think they really need to lock down, especially from the Rubik. We saw a really good play, and at top, it was just the sacrificial lamp of Jaro. Like I'm gonna take that Omni Slash for Milady Medusa, and Medusa just going absolutely ham on the fight, and they got the racks, got what they came from, and now they just back off. And they are the team with the Nature's Prophet, so this always goes in their favor.
Oh yeah. Hard enough as it is to play against the Nature's Prophet, it gets even harder if you're already down one set of racks. It turns, makes it so that
that was pretty well done. So I can recap. We saw
quick catch that.
Jaro running in the jungle trying to farm, got initiated by Puck, ran there, orbed over here, forced the BKB by Jaro and ran straight into the Crystal Maiden, used himself up and got perfectly burst right. He couldn't even face shift and then just died.
Well, feels bad, man. No, Pen Gaming back to Dynasty like nothing even happened here. They lost a few heroes, they lost the Aegis, but still have not lost the swagger here, going for another tier 2. Well,
they lost the CM. CM and the Jaro. Pretty much nothing of value was lost, and they even got the Jug kill.
Yeah.
That's 1 T2 left. But they won't hold for long.
Chen creeps are pushing out mids, so it feels like it didn't even do too much, right? Sometimes you see these kind of plays work out where keep lane skipping, you keep delaying and delaying and delaying, but I don't think that's really the way that the SG can play. Even then, what are you delaying for?
You're getting some nice D-walls in the jungle. Perfect. 2 perfect spots. D-walled. As I said, what do you do? There's a Nature's Prophet. Whenever you go for an aggressive move, there's the threat of him just taking off a tower, chipping away damage at your rags. And with the mega creeps on the top lane, he will always have creeps on the high ground or near the high ground.
Yeah. But now if he really wants to, we can TP in, spawn a few creeps, make Shadow Blades out again or something like that.
Yeah, and that's all you need to do in order to keep the pressure up.
We'll certainly do that if he gets a little bit more information. Oh, across the Vela. There's a Blink Dagger now, so that's the mobility that we were asking for earlier.
I like the items the Medusa's heading for. This is the build, I tell you. This is the manly mode.
I somewhat doubt that that's gonna be coming up immediately.
I'm gonna quote you on that in 10 minutes.
Dire's middle tower is under
Both know what's
attack.
going to happen. That's gonna be a rapier, and then like we have an 80-minute game because he loses it.
Oh god.
No?
That'd be like an SA Dota thing to do, right?
I would say it's valid going for that rapier because nobody is gonna hit her down. It's definitely greedy, but you could do it.
It's just an unnecessary risk. Doesn't make sense at all.
And it's the fun thing to do, not the right thing, but the fun thing.
Maybe. You only call gay. This is not the link that
Never heard of him.
No. Patini also in the trouble. He lost like half his army, as well as his own life.
Blinking up high grounds, not even once.
Yeah. It wasn't even a high ground. It was just straight into the loving arms of 2 people. It was like, okay, I was not ready for this. He didn't even cast a spell and just straight get bursted down. And now, as a result, they lose tier 2.
Dire's middle tower
They
is falling.
have some catapults coming with the next wave in case they need it, but Taro's in the middle of that.
Dire's middle tower
He can
is
spawn some
under
trees if he wants to.
Dire's
Who's going to defend this? What are you going to do about this? I would say the answer is almost nothing.
Pretty sure thing aiming up this, but we'll see. Oh, even fine. 40 down the backline. So does the build PKD play for HFN. Just shrugging it off, really. Pops his own ultimate. And oh god, Juggernaut. Running straight into that, turning into stone. And this proud cat is 40 all. The post on next on the list. Dual Scepter, but he should still end up dropping eventually. There it is. Couple biters coming through after the triple kill from State. They're throwing a person down, alright, for some raises, that works. But HFN is still there, unkillable with the epicenter. Catch and puck again. Dieback for him, dieback for everybody. GG well played, ladies and gentlemen. This is the end of the line.
Yeah, Medusa. No answer for the Medusa earlier.
Yeah.
That's...
Well,